When you visit a professional training gym, you'll probably find mirrors on the walls. Whether it's a gym for bodybuilding, martial arts, dance, or any other physical activity, they allow people who are training to watch themselves as they exercise or practice routines. This is really helpful because it acts as a tool to help with training, allowing performers to check if they're doing things correctly, like moving their body in the right way. Another important role of mirrors in a training gym is psychological. They help reinforce a positive self-image based on performance. For instance, I remember visiting a training center for fashion models where mirrors were all around. These mirrors not only helped the models look beautiful but also feel beautiful. Think about it. Seeing yourself in a mirror repeatedly can shape how you perceive yourself. Gradually, this image becomes part of who you are. A big part of how we see ourselves and how confident we feel starts with this self-image. Essentially, we become what we see ourselves as in the mirror. A key idea in developmental psychology is that our relationships act like mirrors, shaping our sense of self. When babies are born, they don't have a clear understanding of who they are. That understanding grows through interactions with others, especially caregivers. A child who receives love and care from their caregivers learns to see themselves as deserving of love. On the other hand, a child who experiences neglect or abuse may struggle to feel worthy of love later on. Parents play a big role in this process by providing feedback to their children, like saying, "You're such a good boy," or "Look how big you are." These kinds of affirmations act as mirrors, reflecting back positive aspects of the child's identity. They're particularly important during early childhood, when the brain is most flexible and open to learning. Later in life, many relationships become important mirrors, including those between managers and employees. By now, most of us are familiar with the statistics on the low average level of engagement expressed by employees. What do you think is mirrored to them by managers who spend little time with them, who focus on criticizing mistakes, and who demonstrate little commitment to their growth? One reason organizational culture is important is that it defines the amount and kind of positive mirroring among its members. If work relationships mirror frustration and negativity, those will be the feelings internalized employees. Now imagine that we have a relationship with everything that we do in life. Every one of our activities is a mirror, because each expresses a relationship that we have with some portion of our worlds. When we invest, we have a relationship with financial markets. When we exercise, have a relationship with our bodies. Each activity is a way in which we experience ourselves. Over time, those experiences become a crucial part of our reality. Our sense of self is shaped by what we learn and feel from our experiences. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." The mirror principle suggests that we are always digesting life experience. When we choose who to spend time with and how to spend our time, we're essentially deciding what kind of experiences will shape us. Just like a therapist can reflect our best qualities back to us, the right experiences can mirror our deepest strengths, values, and abilities. One implication of the mirror principle is this: when we set our calendars, we define who we will be. The activities we fill our time with determine how we'll see ourselves that day. What kinds of mirrors do we select for ourselves? Over time, what do we internalize from our daily experiences? If we're consuming life experience, how healthy is our diet? After years of studying happy, successful, and creative professionals, I've noticed something important. The key to leading a fulfilling life often lies in surrounding oneself with fulfilling mirrors. These are the people and experiences that reflect back qualities that help us grow and thrive. Those who are caring and grateful tend to surround themselves with sensitive and thankful individuals, which helps them grow even more in these qualities. Similarly, those who want to expand their minds and emotions seek out new, challenging experiences that stimulate them intellectually and emotionally. As psychology researcher Sonia Lyubomirsky emphasizes, the myth of happiness is that particular desired achievements or outcomes will lead to forever fulfillment. It's the mirrors we choose, not any single images we latch onto, that fuel our ongoing joy and satisfaction. The mirror principle says, what we do defines who we are and how we experience ourselves. Whether you're an abused young man or a seasoned executive stuck in a midlife crisis, your path to a new life begins by finding new mirrors. Now you understand the mirror principle. It acts like the law of attraction. But did you know that you can reprogram your brain or mind? Click on the video to see how.